Welcome to Orange Country.
Jersey was actually the last one I got into because I felt it would trigger me because of the Long Island of it.
Oh yeah,
and it's a lot because it's family.
I think in another very easy left turn, she would be on Jersey.
That would absolutely
definitely be on Jersey before New York. Like that one's like because Manhattan's like a different world.
Well, Jersey and Long Island are kind of the
similar.
same. That's why I used to be like, why don't they do a Housewives of Long Island? And I'm like, oh, it's because they have Jersey and it would be.
And they've tried to do that like Long Island Princess thing. Then there was like one show on Long Island where they were in a nail salon, and I couldn't get enough of it. Like the dad died, and then they were doing all these crazy funky nails.
She actually knows one you don't know. I can't
figure out her bills. I've also been honestly more of a TLC girl.
Gotcha. See, that I can't do.
Do you love New York too?
I love them
the
all.
Housewives. I'm talking.
I love. Oh, you mean the New York?
What about the revamp?
No, both.
So I'll tell you what I don't know about is this idea about combining the casts.
Oh, were they thinking about that?
That's what I had heard. The rumor was that they were going to do like Luann, Dorinda, and Sonia with Jessel, Bryn, and
it's got to be the
Erin.
It's gotta be Erin.
I have a soft spot for Erin.
I like Erin.
Every girl I went to college
with. She sent me a great mezcal.
Yeah, I went to Hofstra, so she's just like
my dad went to Hofstra.
Go Pride.
Unbelievable.
Love it.
I'm kicking her out of the next time we do this. I am getting.
Are you jealous?
A little bit.
You can't break this love chain.
I'm gonna turn it to you.
Can we go to Long Island together? Let's do a live pod in Long Island.
100%. We could do it at like. I bet you could contact Hofstra alumni.
We should do. I can actually. They actually are trying to talk to me.
I don't even know.
Oh my god.
Yes,
that would be major.
I don't even know what word y'all are saying.
Pod.
Hofstra. It's a college.
It's my college.
Sounds like a
Hofstra
strudel.
University.
My dad went there too. This is so funny.
It's a private college on Long Island.
Yeah, my dad was the Lindenhurst to Hofstra University.
My father's from Lindenhurst.
You're fucking kidding.
I'm not doing this anymore. I gotta
wait. No, don't go.
Stop
it.
My dad was born in 54.
My dad was born in 55.
Stop
They're brother and sister.
He graduated from Lindenhurst High School?
Yes.
What? Like, I have to find out his name.
Dad.
Yeah, we really will.
Gino Archer.
Gino Archer?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, y'all's dads were in high school together 1 year apart?
Lindenhurst High School.
Well, Lindenhurst is kind of big, so we're going to find out. Did he play football by any chance?
He ran track.
Okay, because my dad was like a football. I just typed Richard into my phone to text my dad. He's in my phone as dad.
My dad's not actually.
Did you know someone named Gino Archer?
And my dad had 2 brothers, so maybe
in high school.
Yeah.
What were his brothers' names?
My uncle Fred and my uncle Ross.
Also, Fred Archer and Ross Archer.
Yeah.
If he says yes, I am going to lose.
My cousin Ross Patrick actually came to Bravo. Was at BravoCon too because he does something in marketing and he had clients there from maybe Netflix or something. It was so good to see him.
Do you know what's so funny is like usually when someone else is from Long Island, like you'll say the name of a town and they'll say the name of a town. And it's just like, oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
But this is like the real thing.
We grew up. We had the same childhood. You know, like that's really the way we grew up. Suffolk County. South Shore, that's one catch of people.
Yeah.
And the kids that grew up North Shore, Nassau County,
different
that's a completely different. That's Orange County, basically. Yeah. That's a completely different way of
that's
being
a really
brought
interesting
up.
way to put it, actually.
So we really are. Yeah. We really have had similar upbringings, and even the way you speak of your parents, that your parents never got down on you, even though whatever, like they trusted you enough to figure it out. Like you have good parents, good foundation. That's how I feel I survive a lot of this.
Is he texting?
Not yet, but I got excited because my phone buzzed. Because I'm like telling you, like at this point, like he will know them. My dad is also like Mr. Lindenhurst.
Oh my god, I love that.
Okay, Patsy's, the Italian ice place.
Duh.
Fuck yes. I can't believe this. The cream ice.
It's amazing.
There's nothing
Everybody
else.
got Patsy's. We used to get the vats of them for our birthday parties. Insane. And then, you would come in like the vat of it. And then
quart.
Scoop it. Yes. You get the yes.
This is funny.
Yes.
And they they're so proud that Pat Benatar is from Lindenhurst.
Oh my God. I tell everybody that Pat Benatar is from Lindenhurst.
My dad was in math class with Pat Benatar. She was Patty Antojeski. And she was...
Patty Antojeski?
Yeah. So she was silent. She was, by the way, a senior in a freshman math class. She couldn't do a math problem. She's horrible at math.
That's what my dad said.
Didn't
He's not the
speak.
best student.
Yeah. Did not
Yeah.
speak. Then at the end of the year, she was Kim in Bye Bye Birdie. Everyone was like, we didn't know Patty could sing like this. 3 years later, Pat Benatar.
Isn't that wild?
I don't even think you know what it is to watch you two right now.
Oh my God.
I mean,
there's so many things happening.
You know, I was on Watch What Happens Live one time and they did this thing where it was like guess the housewife calling, and it was Tamra, but I kept guessing you.
Oh my God, I know. I put that on my Instagram.
And I was like, I just had Gina on the brain because I
was
figured
like so
that
flattered.
Gina?
Yes.
Gina?
I was like, are you Gina Kirschenheiter? And Tamra goes, no.
You know, that's what I was going to say.
That's so
I think
funny.
it's especially...
I felt so flattered. I was like, oh, he gets me though. I was like, people know me.
I know. And then Andy was like, I was on with Andy
Matt.
and Melissa, and he was like, you need to guess the right person. And he actually said it before me because I could tell he would.
I can't even.
Tamra would be pissed.
No, you know what? It was funny. You were put on the spot and you were panicking because it was like
I was
Orange
panicking.
County, and I was the only person on like Orange County he could think of. And then it was like one other, maybe Shannon, and then he was like tapped, and then you could tell you went into like panic mode, and I was like, yeah, but he knew me.
My dad said if I did, we were acquaintances. It came from such a big school.
Yeah.
So it was a big school. I'm saying, okay, I'll tell you why later.
Oh my gosh,
That's funny
so
though.
funny.
That is
hilarious.
crazy.
We gotta get a yearbook
a
or
year apart.
something. Yeah.
I mean, they were in the same yearbook, 54 and 55.
Yeah,
like that
for
means that they
sure.
were.
Yeah.
Your dad was 1 year older than my dad.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Actually,
I mean,
he might have been. Yeah, no, I think he's 55. Yeah.
we have
54.
gone long.
Have we?
Well, we've been on for a while.
What do you
You've been
mean? Like
here
how
all
long do you
day.
usually go?
Angelito.
But
all,
I didn't.
I was
But
gonna
I
quiz
didn't
you on
ask you what I literally wanted to ask.
Okay,
you.
well,
you-
So you are, and by the way, congratulations on your Grammy nomination.
Oh, thank you.
That was
Thanks.
so. I mean, like I know Justin too.
Yeah.
And like I was just like I felt so happy to see you both.
I know, that
up
was
there
cool.
for that.
That was
And,
very
like,
cool.
What a great category they finally
I
added.
know.
Like that's so.
It's very
Oh
cool
yeah.
for songwriters
That's
to be.
songwriter of the
yeah,
year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it was so deserved, and I was just wondering, like, with the Beyonce doing country of it all, and like, you know, all these like talks about country. Like, I wonder how you're feeling because I've been streaming Texas Hold'em a million times.
Yeah, I've seen that you're doing that.
What's your vibe?
You know what? I was trying to tell Gina, like my household is singing Texas Hold'em constantly. My kids are obsessed. My husband's obsessed.
Yeah.
I think because I have hit the pavement so hard in Nashville for so long, and I've especially worked with females.
Yeah.
And a lot of those females have gone on to be big success stories. A lot of them haven't.
Gotcha.
And females really have a hard time in Nashville. And so it's a little unnerving that Beyonce gets a free pass because she's Beyonce, that these slots in country music that are so rare, especially for females,
Yeah.
that she just comes along and says, I'm country today.
Well, I guess that
He feels
that
like she cut the line.
well, that ideology, I guess, means that she's taking a spot, which means there's not enough spots. I guess you would know.
100%.
And do you really feel like it's that bleak for women? Like
It is, and look, that is the great defense to it, is that it shouldn't matter. There should be infinite numbers in space for everyone.
Right.
I think what it is that everybody gets excited and says, Beyonce's gone country. Nashville has such a reverence for songwriting and for the work that goes into the songs and the music, and there's a historical value there that people take very seriously. And when you talk to someone like Casey, who I've worked with for a long time, her references are deep. I mean, she knows Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton and Merle Haggard, and it's just like when you guys talk about Long Island, or we talk about growing up in Texas and this reverence you have.
Yeah, I mean,
the
when
pride,
you put it like that, though,
I am a insane Beyonce fan. I mean, love everything she does. I wish I wasn't so close to it that I could just enjoy it. And it's hard for me because I'm just like, so she's decided to be country.
You're thinking about people like that you've worked with, and because it's a tough atmosphere.
And look, she's Beyonce, so it wouldn't matter if it was a man spot, female. It doesn't matter. It's just that there feels like a flippancy to making it look like it's easy for her to just go, I'm going to make a country song. And then everybody to love it, because I think of, I have this old school
exactly what happened
idea of what it means.
Yeah, right.
And so look, that is a very
It's just
long-winded
harder for
answer.
you.
It's harder for me to enjoy it. It's still Beyonce, and it never leaves my brain. And
So when I go country, I'm gonna remember you said this.
Right. Well,
I
told him, I said,
do.
but she already had the horse and the hat. So what do
know.
you expect?
What
the
did
girl
you expect
to
her to do?
I know. I did it. I did have an idea to do my next album. So I did a Christmas album, and my next album was gonna be like country.
Did you not
Do
see that
it.
girl on Instagram or TikTok
Shane
that was
will
like,
hate it, but do it.
I'm country, and it's Beyonce, and then the next name that comes up is Lana Del Rey, and she goes, no, I'm country.
Yeah. Well, all the girls are
then-
country now.
I know. So look, with that said,
I'll just make sure I call
I'm
you for
country.
sessions,
Matt,
before I do my.
I'm orange
that's what I
country.
told her. I said, you know what? The truth is, I looked at the names on the Beyonce song. I didn't see one
didn't
Nashville
recognize-
writer.
Yeah,
and
I
I
got you.
said,
That's
and
what it was for him.
and-
He didn't see any of the roots
And I'm
of
jealous.
the country world.
I would-
Maybe it's
connected
because
to
it's
it.
different roots of different country.
It
Like
is.
she is from Houston, Texas. I mean, like
Yeah.
this is in her blood.
And I do wish I'd gotten that call. I mean,
Yeah.
it
He's
is.
jealous.
I'm
You
jealous.
guys would crush
He's
it.
jealous.
Can you imagine? Oh, if it was Texas Hold'em and my name was on it, fuck that. I
Yeah,
would be
she's the
everywhere.
best country artist
I
in
would be
the
like,
whole world.
I've always seen her as country.
Right. There is something about that song when the first time I heard it, which was literally during, I guess, or right after that Super Bowl commercial, because me and my friend absolutely leapt 18 feet in the air to go forget about the game, forget about all of it. We were like, what did she say?
Yes.
There's new music. We found it. And the second I heard it, I was like, oh, I love this.
I know.
Like, no, no, no.
Oh.
I was like, come on now.
When
What about
The-
T Swift? Are you a T Swiftie?
Huge.
Yeah.
mean-
okay, good. Everybody.
One
We-
of the biggest.
I love them both. I love that they love each other now. I think it's so
I love
freaking
it. I love
great.
Queens supporting
Yeah, I
Queens.
really do.
I mean,
There's
I
enough
saw
crowns for
Eras Tour
everyone.
4 times. I saw the movie twice.
Love that.
Like,
See, the one thing that's really bummer for me is Sienna, my daughter, who's 10 today. Happy
Does she-
birthday, Matt!
Yeah,
by the way.
it's Matt's
birthday.
Matt's birthday and Sienna Rose's birthday. She
That's
turned
good
10
peoples
today.
right there.
Yes, it really is. You're in good company.
Yeah.
But she is not a Swiftie, and
Now,
it breaks
why?
my heart. I don't. My daughter.
like, is she
very,
anti or just not into
Well,
it?
my daughter is country, which is so bizarre to me. My daughter
Sienna
loves
doesn't like
Morgan
the private
Wallen.
jet thing.
My daughter. My daughter wants to, for her birthday, which I need your help with, by
So
the way.
what does she think of
She
Beyonce's
wants to go to
country
a
song?
Morgan Wallen concert.
Yeah.
And,
Wow,
yeah,
she likes
and
Morgan Wallen?
She loves Morgan
I
Wallen.
like
She
that song.
loves
Make
country.
you fall in love with me. That's a good song.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
they're
great.
all great.
Great.
I mean,
Oh, no,
and,
that's
and they're
Morgan
huge.
Wade. I was singing Morgan Wade.
Oh, you're too housewife. You
my
are
God.
so housewife.
Morgan Wallen, I don't care about.
Yeah, no, but Sienna does.
I mean, we could do Morgan. We could talk about Morgan Wade all
Let's
day.
do
I
one
mean,
before we close out because this is fun. I
Well,
wanna
the
do
other
this
thing
little
we never
segment.
even got to
I
go
know,
through was-
Wait, what is it? Let's go through all the things.
all the
Because you brought your
things.
color paper, and it's important
because
that we get to it.
You're
So-
you're colorblind, both of you.
I literally
I am too.
Wait, we talked about this.
Did we?
Yeah, I think we identified. How did you know I was colorblind? You went to my Wikipedia.
I read it on my
Well,
thing.
yeah.
That's how
Listen,
you knew
I
Prom King,
snoop.
too.
Yes, I snoop. You
By
know,
the
we
way, the
gotta
prom
snoop.
king
I
thing
got
was
my
me
notes.
fighting for my life in high school. And then
Yeah.
I finally
What do
felt
you
like I
mean?
won high school.
Yeah.
Because I went into high school with like no friends. Everyone was like, this kid's annoying and maybe gay. Then I got
Maybe gay?
really, yeah.
They were pretty sure you were.
They were
I'm sure.
dead on. High school colleagues, your gaydar was on. You
Can I
did
tell
it.
you something? My high school, though, and I don't want to put him on blast, even though I don't think he would care. But like we had, and I look back on this, and
Yeah.
I was older. I'm older than you, right? But like, even that time, I champion my friend. I haven't spoken to him in years and years, but Danny Bott, and I probably shouldn't put him on blast. But
He was
my
out
God,
gay in high school?
he
Oh
was
my God,
out-
this is gonna be
he
like
was
that.
But I'm serious because you know what? I give that.
But you weren't out in
you
high
have
school.
No idea
No.
what he did. I think for everybody.
That's
because
unbelievable.
He was young. He was in love with me in 6th grade. Actually, I take that as a badge of
And
honor.
that's a
like,
huge
I feel,
badge
I
of
feel
honor.
like it's such a
and you know what they
compliment.
say about girls that had gay boyfriends in high school?
Fat.
They get the they get the best.
Fuck you.
They get the best husbands later.
Oh.
And you sorta did.
Well, you did.
Well, in the
You
end,
did.
Yeah.
yes,
Your
I
end
got
game was
Travi
great,
Daddy,
Gina.
Travi Daddy, that's right. But
the-
yes, but he was. Then he came out after
Yeah.
showing that in middle school. But he was such a presence. He was so cool. He was so popular. Everybody loved him. He was
Yeah.
Danny fucking Bott, and nobody batted an eye because he was so confident. He
Wow.
carried himself so
Yeah.
well, and everybody loved him. And
I
I
couldn't
feel
do
like
it.
he made it. And I don't know because there's so many other kids that came out that I know that are my peers now that I didn't even know that they were
Oh, yeah,
gay.
so
back
many
then.
more people
right?
than
So
we
many
all
more. So it's not
knew.
like they were all comfortable because of him, but it never seemed like a thing to me.
I was like Matt in
And
that I
very
had to be
thankful for
I had to be
that.
popular. I had to be the most popular.
Yeah.
And because I was overcompensating for that, a lot of people would say.
that
have
would
to
you
be
say
well.
that's
It's
for
like
you?
it's like so that they can't say you're this. You have to be these things.
So
So
maybe that
I
is why
did
he
what
was
I
so
was
popular.
I became really good at track. Like I was like a state level track athlete. I ran a mile in 4:36. Like I was like a beast. Like
Yeah.
I put all my energy into this, so that they couldn't say that's the kid we think is gay. It was like I had this thing. I was good at sports. I had a sports dad. My dad was a varsity football and baseball coach. It was like that vibe.
Yeah.
And so I think also the fact that I was like attractive in high school gave me a certain amount of attention, and therefore it was like I remember one time like a girl came on to me at like a sleepaway track camp, and I had a panic attack so bad that I had to leave. They had to wrap me in a metal sheet
I'm not even gonna
because
lie
I
though.
lost my faculties.
Oh no!
Wow.
That's how insane my anxiety
Yeah.
was, and how much trouble I was in, like in here. And so it would not have been possible for me to rise above. Later on, I got there, and now I'm like so myself, and I'm like I wouldn't take any of it back. But you did have to do so much work to try to make sure that you etched out like a niche for yourself.
hyper
that
masculine,
felt-
hyper masculine. Yeah.
You know, it wasn't even hyper masculine as much as it was like not
Success.
gay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It was just
okay.
like, because hyper masculine, I would have felt like if I came in and fucking
That
talking
gives
like
it
this,
away.
like, it's just like, what? But like I was like normal, and I let
Gay's
people,
not my thing.
I let people
my
know
thing is
that I was
something else.
that I was
Yeah.
like everyone else. You know what I mean? And I had friends that like I could blend in with,
And
etc.
not just like everyone else, but better than everyone else at certain things.
Well, the-
yeah,
It was
I
a
had
good
thing.
cover.
And then
Yeah.
by the time I got to the end of high school and I was prom king,
Yeah.
I thought, well, I did it. I
did it.
won
Yeah.
high school. I conquered the beast. Then you go to college, and I went to NYU, and suddenly the bullies were not the straight guys. The bullies were the other gay guys.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Oh, they saw right through me. I showed up with my hemp bracelet, my popped collar, GINA, my tan, my fucking like Abercrombie and Fitch like hair, like you know the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
And when I started talking at my first meeting on my floor, like an orientation, everybody laughed because they could see through me.
Oh wow.
And so then I went to my room, and I was like, I guess now I have to decide.
I got to
like,
shift.
am I gonna pretend to be someone else again, like I have for 4 years, or am I gonna actually figure this out?
Well-
What was that like
Figure
for
it
your?
out.
Did your parents know at this point, or
They
did
found
you?
out when I was 19 because I told them, and they were good. But I think it was important that I waited because I love them to death. But I don't know that it would have been as good when I was in like middle school or high school. I don't know.
Well, it also helps when you're successful, also like telling your parents like after you had that experience in high school, because the reason our parents have a hard time, especially when our parents really love and support us, the reason they have a hard time of thinking that we're gay is because of the fear of what we're going to go through.
100%.
And so the fact that you made it through high school, and I mean, we're prom king, I would think it's just like, honestly, my music career. It helped so much with my mom's acceptance of me being gay once I started having success, because her fear was, when I told her, was that I couldn't have the dream, which my dream was country music.
Yeah.
And that seemed so far away.
That had to feel, because you must be the only gay male country songwriter.
There are others. No,
You're
yeah,
the
no,
most visible.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you feel that you often have you felt with male country artists that you've had problems?
No. And that's what's so funny is that, I think that always was a more fun story for,
And
especially.
I bet the girls are fucking thrilled.
I think it's really been one of the secrets to my success, because there is so much about being friends with these people and hanging out with them and because writing songs is personal. And so,
Totally.
and I also think there's an element with the guys that their wives all love me so much.
Yeah.
And-
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And so it's like,
Yeah.
So
well, also that what they want is a good song at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And you tap into
Well, much like
more
you said
levels
about
of
being-
emotion.
Yes.
just being great at it, like that's what I always say to you, just got to be great at it. I mean, it's like maybe I had to be better at it in the beginning, like to
Well, yeah,
to,
and you
but
ultimately were.
ultimately, nobody was going to outwork me. I mean, you
Yeah.
said that, and okay, let's sorry to jump around, but
I
mean
feel like I could talk to
obviously
you guys about all this literal stuff forever. Like
I
I literally
know.
now that we're on this, I have so many questions about
Now
like,
I
the
have
songwriting
questions
process.
about like when I talk to my kids if I'm saying the right things, and I feel like you're the right audience.
You're
but
doing
I
a
still
great
wanna,
job.
I want to ask you guys about that, but maybe not now, maybe later.
Well, the reason
Yeah.
we may be able to do that, but just to explain so that there's no questions. Anybody, Gina brought this construction paper because
I want to know what the
she
construction
thinks
paper's
that
deal
we
is.
see colors like
Wrong.
that. She's going to have us.
All right, let's do it.
Okay,
But
so I'm
no,
gonna
but we
hold
can
these
see the
up.
hard colors.
What you
would,
can?
you would think.
See, okay, like what I have on right now. Great example.
Well, why don't we use the
I
examples
don't know.
that I brought?
Well, because this, I think I'm going to see if Matt is the same sort of colorblind.
Red, green.
For me, this is all. I have to hold the shirt and the pants to my husband and go, is this brown? Is this gray? Is this green?
You look very put together.
Well, he helped
But
me.
he put them together. He's
helped
been
me.
put together.
He said, no, that works. That works.
Where is that knit from? Is that from Corridor?
I don't think so. I got this at Nordstrom in New York.
Okay.
You know
it's
that-
really good.
What is it? I have like 3 of them in different colors because I like them. Wax is the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a really
What
good look.
color is this?
Red?
Very good.
See, that's 100% pink to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
Oh,
the thing. Is
really?
it
That
looks
is
like
red.
light red.
Yeah, I definitely
Nope,
go.
that's
okay.
Okay.
red, red.
This is like this could be either green or brown. What you're about to do?
Yellow. I'm just kidding.
No.
That's black to me.
What? That's dark green.
See, I don't see any
That
green.
is black. That's black. That's
Okay.
bad. How do you get dressed?
Anything dark turns orange.
Orange,
That was great, guys.
Yellow.
yellow,
Very good. This one. Come on.
white.
See, but can I say something? Put the yellow and orange one up together.
They're the same.
Then they'll become the
No.
same. Yeah.
That's
now
true.
I can't tell it apart.
Me too.
Really?
Me too. There's a
And
very.
That's
In
lies.
fact, now the orange one looks more green to me. Is that what you're experiencing?
I don't see green, but I see this changes color, like in the fact that it looks so much like this.
What
when
they
you held them
told me when
separately.
I discovered this about myself in 3rd grade is that because what they do is they it's like a pixelated bunch of colors and it's supposed to show a number, right? And they're like, "What number do you see?" And I was like, 91. They were
you're
like, "That's a
saying.
4." So there's a problem.
See,
I was like,
we didn't. I didn't do this.
And what happens is,
They didn't even have those tests for you. That's what that is.
it was a rotary one.
yeah,
They were like, "What color do you see?" And I'm like,
the rotary. But I guess they were like,
Just
basically,
dial up.
what the problem is, it's like isolated colors like that.
You can
Tell me
do.
if you feel this way. I can usually see, but it's when they get close together or there are variations on the color that I get fucked
What
up.
is this?
"That's
I don't
pink,
know.
right?"
This one's pink. Oh, you're severe. You have
Yeah,
a
yours is
severe
different than
case.
mine.
It's not good.
Yours is not
But like
great.
this shirt, like I thought
How
it
do
was
I don't know
pink.
what that is.
I thought it was.
I
pink.
don't know what color you're wearing. To me, it's just like nice.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
But
like
it's-
a dog.
I love you. It's
Very
just,
much.
It's nice. You
For
made.
me, I love
you
what
made
you're
it
wearing, and I can
nice.
tell
It's
it goes.
lovely.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
great texture.
What is that? Purple or blue?
This is blue.
See, I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's very
See ya.
purple to me.
Very purple to me.
These are the primary color.
purple
How
and
did
a
you
half.
get through elementary school?
I
with
just
flying
found out-
colors, as it were.
Prom
Flying
king.
around, and I didn't know what the fuck they were.
Seriously.
I just, my nephew
Wow, that
is
was
colorblind,
see,
and
that
I'm
was
so proud.
entertaining. You're
I
so
just-
proud that you've given him that. Yes.
Yeah, I
You're
just
passing
love that
it.
he's like, they
That
came
was in
home
your
and my
came from
sister
your
called me.
genetics.
It's his handicap. Now he'll never be able to go into the army. He'll never be able to fly a plane.
Good.
There's
we don't want to
certain
do any
things-
of those things
You know what? I
too
can't
scary.
do.
We can't fly
because
planes?
of colors. It's like
because you can't see the signals and
guess
stuff.
that's
true.
Right?
I never thought about that.
You're a 4F.
I
You can't-
never thought about
You're
going
a
to the army.
4F.
So.
That
You
sounds
can't-
so bad.
disqualified. Also, I'll tell you what makes me really struggle is like now I'm of the age where it's like I might start looking to buy like homes and decorate things. Decorating
Oh my
is
God, I'll
no, no,
help
no.
really
you.
hard.
I
for
love
me.
doing it. I'll
Matt-
help you.
Well,
I'm
now
all
you're
over
now.
it.
How is
Yeah.
it going, by the way?
Oh my God, it's going amazing,
I
Matt.
think
Thank
that
you for asking.
You would be a perfect real estate.
And I love it. Like I love helping people. I've already closed 3 deals this year.
Fuck
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm playing a real estate agent on TV right now.
Oh my God, I love that. If
Yeah.
you need some real inspo,
Let me tell
you
you.
know.
What?
I'm filming a new Netflix show called No Good Deed. Did you watch Dead to Me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same creator as Dead to Me. It's her follow-up to that show. It's with Lisa Kudrow, Ray Romano, Linda
my God,
Cardellini,
stop it. So you get to work
Luke
with these
Wilson,
people?
Dennis Leary,
Are you
Teyana
That's
Paris.
incredible,
Like
Matt.
it's really Abby
When is that
Jacobson,
coming
Poppy
out?
Lou. It's coming out later in the year, I think, but I just came from a table read for it today, and I'm like so I play a real estate agent, and basically it's like the concept of the show is Ray Romano and Lisa Kudrow are selling their like fancy Los Feliz home, and all these couples are trying to buy it, but they don't know that the reason they're selling it is because something very dark happened there. And so I play the real estate agent who sort of deals with everyone, and like, you know,
well,
so I have like
you have to
scenes
tell
with-
them if somebody died there. So
Well, you have to tell them on the. Well, you can't tell us because of the show, but do you have to disclose that?
you have to disclose that.
Meaning no, I'm asking, do real estate agents?
You
Yes,
do have
they
to
do.
disclose that.
Yes.
And I think, well, I can't say anything.
Okay.
But like,
I can't wait to
that's,
see it.
That's all very complicated. In
How
a fun television
how
way.
fun.
I love it.
It's gonna be great.
You know, you
It's
are
very funny and very compelling.
Can
We
I
can't wait
just
to
say
watch
that
it.
is
You're really crushing it. Good for
I'm
you.
happy.
you're
Yeah,
having fun.
That's so good.
I'm having fun, and you know what's great, which is not necessarily the case, is I feel like I keep getting involved with cool projects with really great people.
Yeah.
That's really all that's important to me, is
Mm-hmm.
that like I don't need to have the biggest part. Like I'm still learning, and like I feel confident that I'll keep going.
Yeah.
But my thing is just like when you get to be involved with people that are really crushing it, like I was acting with Jennifer Lewis. I was acting with Molly Shannon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
in Fire Island, I got to be in that movie with all my friends, and we made something really special. And then even doing the album, like I keep like, I hesitate to say lucky because I'm told to say fortunate because I have worked hard, but I'm really fortunate the things I get to be involved in.
Well,
Like,
and
Speaking of-
you look at it that way, and you take the education and you take the knowledge that you with you to the next projects, and that's why you get the next project, because you look at it that way.
yeah,
so
just
good
like
for you.
open doors are
Yeah,
open doors. Like
yeah.
even sometimes if it doesn't feel like that, because I've had many disappointments.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, probably the biggest disappointment of my professional life was in 2018. Like I screen tested for Saturday Night Live twice.
I was
They
going to
kept me
ask
on
you if you
hold.
ever.
Oh yeah, I almost got it. They cast Bowen that year. So that was also really hard. Like me and my best friend who I had a business with, like a podcast with, like
Yeah.
a thriving career with, both got the biggest opportunity of our lives, and one of us got it and one of us did not.
By the way, real quick,
Just
her
not
and
meant
her
to
very
be.
best friend in the world,
Tatiana.
both got down to the wire in Housewives, and her house.
Tatiana's the reason I'm on the show.
Her friend is the one who got her into it, and then she got it, and her friend didn't.
You know, and
they're
cried
still
for
best
one
friends.
day for herself, and then she has been my biggest supporter.
Yeah.
My biggest fan.
She came on the show.
Yeah.
Such
too.
a
She's
force.
amazing.
I mean, that's really important. And the fact that you guys are still close and still tight, that's
Oh, she's
true
everything.
And for you and
love
Bowen.
in terms of friendship. Oh yeah, that's
She's
my
my
that's
family.
my that's
She's
my
my
sister.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, there's no one. Bowen Yang is probably the most important relationship in my life, like, and just in terms of being my best friend. And
If you're not
my-
gonna get it, what a great way to say that you love the
Oh,
person
yeah.
who did.
Your
you know?
rhythm.
and I'm telling you, just even having the experience of going on the stage
Yeah.
at SNL, like, and
I would die. That's like my dream, and I never even swung for it, and I still think maybe
it was the
one day
most
I'll end up
nervous
there.
most nervous I've ever been. And I think since that experience,
So
I feel
incredible.
like I can do anything. Like, but I remember I was walking up, and they make it very intimidating. Like the lights are down low, and it's like Lorne Michaels and all the producers and some of the cast are like sitting there in the dark, and like
Wow.
you go up, and I felt the blood like leave my feet. Like I felt like I couldn't feel my feet. They actually started to tingle, and I was realizing as I was walking up that I was forgetting to breathe. I was like, oh my God, I have to remind myself to breathe.
Yeah.
And like, so I did it twice. The first time I crushed, but it was March and they weren't really casting. They were just like, for some reason, having auditions. So they kept me on hold for like 6 months, which means you can't work on other things. Like you're just at their mercy. And then August I went in again, and then they finally made the decision in September to release me. And it was probably a good 3-4 months of depression, but it did propel me into the next thing, which was moving to Los Angeles. And then
And I can tell you, the only thing better than being on Saturday Night Live is hosting, and you will.
Yeah. Oh
One
my
day.
God.
I
new
see
goals.
it so
That's
clearly.
true,
I already.
Shane.
I mean,
One
that's
day.
a done
That's
deal.
so true.
Well, thank you.
We've loved having you
So
here.
much.
Oh my God! Wait, what about the Housewives
Okay.
game?
Okay.
Oh
we'll
my
play the game.
God! Yes,
Wait,
let's
but
play
have
the
we
game.
gone for
Well,
a million hours? Like, if you guys like literally want to
Honestly-
go,
No,
and it's
this
your
one
daughter's
is
birthday.
this
I
one's
can
well.
go.
It's okay. It's her
It's
dad's
your
day.
birthday,
It's all right,
and the
and
fact
it's your
that-
birthday. It's okay.
It's
I
my
already
birthday,
saw her
and I
this
want to
morning.
play the game.
Yes.
Me too.
And it's
but
this
I
is
know,
a simple
But
one. It's
listen,
a top-
I
this
know
is
now
nothing, yeah.
without even looking. I had them put this game together for you and I to play against each other. He will mop the floor
But
with
let's
me.
see, because you really talked a big game when I came in.
I
here that you
really
were gonna
did. did. I
Wait,
just
where's
I just wanted you to
Where
let
are
me.
my questions?
Oh no, where are the
Hold
questions?
on.
Where are they at?
Was it not meant to
Oh
be?
wait, I think
No.
it was here.
Did they send them?
No, that's.
Why is
they
that
did,
iPads,
but,
like I'm into iPads now. Like
It's the most recent outline I sent you.
I love your.
God, is that
that
you?
you?
yeah, really? Are you there, Grant? It's me, Margaret.
What?
I really think that I love that for you is going to come back.
Wait, Marissa, is it just from
I just
you,
do.
or was
I
it
was on a show
from
for a couple
the
years called
group
Songland
one?
on NBC.
The group one.
It was like The Voice.
Okay.
Songland.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll
I
still be
think I
talking.
got it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was like you would have loved it.
I bet I would have.
But you can't find it anywhere now.
You know what I really liked
And-
too for a while? Nashville.
RHONY
Yeah,
trivia.
well,
Here
you
we
would have
go.
loved Songland because we're actually working with songwriters rewriting their songs right on the spot.
Yeah, so it was a reality.
Yeah, but
cool.
but I have always like everybody asks me about it, and it was a very niche show. But I'm always like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think it could come back. I don't know why I feel that way, but
Everything
you
good
just
dies
never
a
know.
thousand deaths.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you just fucking.
I mean,
move on.
Shucked was a great example of that. That show was done so
Wow.
many damn
oh my
times.
God, I loved Shucked. I can't even believe.
I knew
Congrats
that
on
you
the
did. That's
movie.
what. Yeah.
All right,
I know.
just- you just
okay,
want
maybe
him
you
to
should.
say
be
I
nice
in
want
it.
to
things about
audition
you.
for the movie when it comes
100%.
out. When the time comes.
100%.
Just remember me for that because I think I could put together.
I'm
a
gonna
good-
I wanna
definitely
come
come
to
up
the
with some sort
premiere.
of casting couch situation
Okay.
for you.
All
And
right.
here I am.
You ready?
Okay.
So, in honor of your,
Oh, I can't- I'm not
New York roots, we're gonna play a little RHONY trivia.
Okay.
Okay, I
No,
probably
this will
don't
be
know
the
the answers
legacy
to any
cast,
of this.
though.
Okay,
Not the new ones, right? Which I love them too.
this is legacy.
It's gonna be what it is.
It's gonna be what it is,
Okay,
and you're just gonna listen.
Okay.
Bless America. I really set
Okay.
myself up here. It's like pickleball. I always say I'm better than I am.
In season 1 of RHONY,
jeez.
what caused major tension between Ramona Singer and Jill Sarin? Is it A, Ramona had front row seats to a fashion show and Jill did not? B, Jill had front row seats to a fashion show and Ramona did not? C, whose Hampton house is bigger? Or
C.
D, who's better friends with Bethany?
I think it's
C.
C.
The answer is A.
A, which is that.
Ramona had front row seats to the
How
fashion
funny
show
is that?
and Jill did
Okay,
not.
let's move
Because
on.
honestly, yeah, that's kind of.
That's deep.
Yeah, we suck.
0-0. 2.
Okay, 2.
Who said, if you're going to talk behind my back, at least check out my great ass? Was
Oh,
it?
Carol Radziwill.
That is wrong.
Wait,
No,
who are
it's right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's right.
I love Matt Rogers going.
was
no,
her-
Yeah, you were like,
this
no,
is
bitch,
wrong.
that's
It was her
right.
tagline.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Right,
You're
okay.
gonna stab me in the
I
back.
like
At
Carol.
least check out my great ass. I loved Carol too. You know who doesn't like Carol? Andy Cohen.
No.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't. And I don't know what all happened, but he
I
does
think
not
it's
like
because
her.
she tried to undermine him on that reunion.
Yeah. I really liked her, though, and I thought she got a
I've
raw deal.
watched people do worse, though, so it must
Bethany
be
is
something
the
a little
devil,
deeper.
and I think that
I mean, she's dug a.
Tell me how you really feel.
Whenever Bethany says it's me or her, which I think has happened several times,
Yeah.
she always wins.
Yeah.
or did.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling she did that with Kristen Takeman too.
Yeah. But Carol felt like I just felt like she really got a bad. I just felt like everybody came after her.
Because she made the mistake of befriending Bethany, who can't actually have friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
She's a sociopath.
This is definitely making the edit.
She just
shit.
like, I ain't saying shit.
She's just supposed to be up in that attic reviewing cosmetics, I guess, wherever she does that.
She's
Doesn't it look
definitely
like the
gonna-
attic up there?
Ask
when
a
she does those
question.
videos?
It looks very crazy wherever
Right?
she is.
It's very flowers in the attic
It's
to
very
me. Yes.
bizarre. I also, off mic, I want to ask you questions
Okay.
about stuff.
Okay. Please
Okay,
don't forget
number
me.
3.
Okay.
What season did Bethany return to the show?
7.
Oh my God, you're so good at this. That's right. 7.
Yeah, I mean,
According to Countess Luann, RHONY elegance is.
Learned.
Elegance is
Yes,
learned, my friends.
learned.
You did
Yep.
it. You got it.
Which 3 RHONY housewives dated the same man?
Oh,
Ramona
Sonia.
and Luann.
Very good,
Harry
boys.
Dubin. Harry
Yeah.
Dubin.
That was so good. It was
We
teamwork.
collabed on that.
That
We
was
did.
teamwork.
We did.
I loved
was just like writing a
that.
That was really good collabo.
True or false? RHONY was originally supposed to be called Manhattan Moms.
True.
Okay.
True.
And was there not an episode of that
I don't know
with
that.
Jill Zarin? For some reason, I thought there was.
But it was supposed to be called Manhattan Moms the same way that Potomac was also not originally a Housewives franchise.
Really?
It was supposed to be about Jack and Jill moms. Yeah.
What's the Jack and Jill mom?
Jack and Jill is like a affluent black, like it's basically like a program where affluent like black people.
But
could-
Jack and Jill were definitely
It's
white.
also a shared bathroom between two additional
No,
bedrooms.
that's what I've always. That's what I've always.
Jack and Jill bathroom.
Real estate agents.
Yeah, I know. But it's like an organization that like is very prevalent in the black community, like affluent black community, and it was about mothers of people in that program. And then I think the organization was like, we don't want to be a part of the show, and so they changed it to a housewife franchise.
Okay. Last one. Let's do one more.
We have 2 more.
We've got too many off.
You'll do
camera
what I
questions.
say. I'm the host.
I love it.
Okay. Which star threw her leg across the table?
Oh, Aviva.
Very good.
It was funny. I could never think of Aviva's name. God, that's.
Just think of those
Fran
sneakers.
Drescher's cousin,
Yes,
Aviva Drescher.
Yes. Which I
Is
mean.
that Aviva? Is Fran
Yes.
Drescher's cousin?
Yeah. SAG
What?
president
That just
Fran Drescher.
blew my mind. Wow.
Yeah.
Which celebrity did Luann allegedly fight? Was it
Gwyneth?
Rachel Ray, Martha Stewart, Cindy Crawford, or Paula Dean?
Luann or allegedly
fought one of these women.
Who's the first one?
Was it Rachel Ray?
Fought them?
Allegedly.
believe
I
that.
don't think it's
Remember this.
Rachel Ray.
Allegedly.
I don't think it's Paula Dean. I don't
Martha
think it's
or
Martha
You know what?
Cindy?
Maybe it was Rachel Ray because they're both New York.
Let's say Rachel.
I'm going
Ray.
to say Rachel Ray.
Okay, and you would be wrong. It's Martha Stewart.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
I don't know. I put my money on Martha.
You know,
she
I
trains with
do-
Snoop Dogg.
I do
That's
love.
true.
Let me
She
do
did
one more
spar.
segment with you, a rapid fire toss up. Okay.
Yeah, I love
We'll
rapid
toss it
fire.
up. Okay. This is subscribe or unsubscribe. Okay. So you tell us what the deal is for you.
Okay.
Mob wife aesthetic.
Subscribe.
Who?
Wait, am I playing?
My whole life. That's how I've been.
Is this
dressing.
just for Matt? I'm confused.
We could do both of you.
Okay.
Olives.
Subscribe.
Energy drinks.
Not really. for me.
Depending, but yeah, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Posting thirst traps.
It depends how I look. Subscribe. If
10
I'm
years
looking
ago.
good. I have done it before. And
Oh,
You gotta do
nuts.
what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Skincare, expensive products, microneedling, facials.
100% yes for me.
Oh yes. Yeah. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Okay.
I'm like a facial. Queen.
Pickleball craze.
I'm insane. Look, I actually
He
have.
subscribes.
I actually have
I've never played.
an injury.
So
and
you
I-
might,
like,
but
I'm
not
wearing
yet.
I'm wearing a brace. That's
Yeah.
too hard to get up. But
You're
I'm
a
obsessed with
hardcore.
pickleball. You'll get old one day.
Because you're a professional. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's for old people. You're not there yet.
I could be very into it.
It
You're not
is-
there yet.
It is the
Just
most.
give yourself. You need some more mileage before
it's
you
the
pick
most
up pickleball.
addictive
You should be
thing.
playing full blown tennis. Okay.
All right.
You still don't know how to do cardio, or
Yeah,
it's
you're
for the
right.
old.
Excuse me.
I'm learning.
Yes.
That really.
I'm
hurts.
half in, half out. I'm straddling
Pickleball
the
is more
line.
stationary than
I'm
tennis.
just saying we don't.
I mean, you
it's
still
not
get
as
a
much
very
cardio.
hard workout.
Okay.
You
okay.
do in
Yeah.
an over 40 kind of way.
I'll
Yeah.
subscribe.
I pickleball.
I really.
I don't even. I walk to the top of the stairs and I'm winded. All right.
Okay.
Pepsi.
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 That
I know this one freaks you out
no one subscribes to Pepsi.
because he will not do it. He's a Coca-Cola man.
I can't.
I don't know the difference.
Congratulations on your
We're gonna do a taste
corporate
test.
allegiance, sir.
Right.
You do not like Pepsi.
I like. I'll tell
You
what
don't.
I
So
like.
you don't. So you don't.
What I
You're saying you
is
don't like
Culture
Britney.
Pop soda.
Right?
It's a probiotic soda.
It is.
It's gonna get me regular.
That's
This-
right.
and there's no,
This question was planted because they know that I get very.
I think we got to do the poop scoop.
upset about
now that
Pepsi.
he's talking
my
about
God,
his
we-
probiotics.
okay.
pausing the game. This is
Pausing
what I
the
wanted
game.
to ask you. Growing up on Long Island,
Yes.
was there always soda on the table at dinner?
Oh my god, 100%.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. We were a soda culture.
And
We never
brisk
said the
iced
word.
tea cans in the yes that I would just
For us,
chug
it was a
room
2-liter
temperature.
bottle of Coke, a
Yeah.
2-liter bottle of Diet Coke, and a 2-liter bottle of Sprite.
Yeah.
But Coke. At
I'll
least.
I'll see you and raise you. I also enjoyed me some orange soda and grape soda.
Love. Grape
Yeah.
soda
Love.
can't do. Grape soda, that's the devil's
Love.
drink.
Can I
It
just
is.
say from where I'm from?
And I'm here for it.
That all
Today, Satan, today. Yeah.
all sodas that where I'm from are Coke. Everything is Coke.
Yeah, but
Really?
Yeah.
Do you call
Yeah.
it pop?
No, it's Coke. In
You should,
Texas,
you're
everything is
Southern.
Coke.
Everything's Coke.
Yeah.
Coke.
And then they'll say,
and then you get the
Coke.
adult version.
Everybody's
You
Coke.
blew through
Can I
that
have a
too.
Coke?
which
Yeah,
really
Coke.
served me when I was living in West Hollywood. I could just move right over.
Served
to
you well.
Different kind of Coke.
That's
Yeah,
right.
just be like,
from the
hey.
mouth to the nose.
which
Just
apparently
goes,
Andy
just travels
Cohen.
up.
But apparently Andy Cohen loves it.
Oh my gosh, I know. Isn't that wild?
And that was Leah.
I know.
believe
I
that
don't,
shit. either.
I know, and I don't. And I was like, oh, we just don't.
I
touch
do
that
not.
one.
I know, and I love Leah, but that story does not add up to
We
me.
talked
That
about it
was a
today on our
lot.
podcast.
That was a lot.
I
I
can't.
love Lisa.
I-
That's sad for me.
I've talked to Leah a couple of times and I liked her a lot personally. I don't think the logic of he like it just doesn't make sense to me that he would call up the editors and be like, hey, this person needs to get a less favorable edit because they turned down doing coke with me. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
It just logically, I don't understand why that would work.
Yeah, the whole thing is a bit of a stretch, I feel.
Do you think Bethany is orchestrating it?
No, because Leah's really her own person.
Is Bethany, though, commenting on the coke?
Of course she is.
So what did she say about it?
If she hasn't said something yet, then she'll say something soon.
She didn't.
Anything anti-Andy, she's gonna talk about.
Man, why he was so pro her. I mean, ride or die. Like there were so many reunions where I thought,
too.
where I thought reunions where I thought, man, he is really not even giving anyone else a chance against her.
No,
like
he was very biased against her, I think.
Yeah, or for her.
Yeah, for her. I think he was. I think that they all wouldn't want to admit this, but Bethany had them whipped.
And she clearly knew, but she's gone too far. Okay, what were we doing?
I want to talk to you off mic.
All right, let's do it. Let's wrap it up so we can talk off mic.
Let's wrap it up. Hearing about Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade. Are they now?
I subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they say that they were really now they hooked up?
They haven't said that
something?
yet, but I saw the music video that Morgan made with Kyle in it.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all are fucking.
But wait, can we talk about the reunion, the episode where they say, "Can you see you and Morgan together?" And she just kind of.
I think that's.
Is it edited weird? You know what I'm talking about? Like, I think that's this week.
I think it's this week.
And Andy says, "Can you imagine yourself with Morgan?" And she just goes.
She's like,
But she just kind of looks down like uncomfortable. But I'm like, is that an edit? You know how they do that?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get that from her. I don't think she's ready. I think she won't say like, yes, I'm going to do a new relationship, especially with a woman, until she's like divorced.
I think it's just because she's working on that project with her, though, don't you?
No. I think
don't?
no, their
project?
chemistry.
They have a lot of chemistry.
Their chemistry on camera is actually
really?
I
haven't seen it on camera, so maybe I should watch it. And then
it's
Kyle almost
like
turns giddy.
Kyle and Mo back in the day.
Yeah,
like it feels
is.
like
that's a very interesting thing to say because that's
because they used to be so horny
in
for
a
each other, and now it's like you can when you can literally just like you catch it off them, like you watch them on screen and you're like.
When
and
Morgan
she also,
sings,
I mean, the evolution, she wears a lot of power suits. I'm just going to put it out there, Kyle.
She seems more of a lesbian than she used to be.
It's happening.
Yeah. Also, you notice
definitely has a more powerful way of dressing.
This is wacko of me to say, but like someone pointed out to me that she's not wearing her nails anymore.
It's happening.
Yeah.
She's fingering girls. Anyways.
Oh my God.
Oh, I totally got it.
I didn't even get
I couldn't tell if you got it or not. I was like, yeah, she's not wearing nails. I thought you just meant
because they're like not long.
No,
like
what's
It's
weird?
like an acrylic in a vagina.
You want to know what's weird? When I met Kyle at BravoCon, she said, "Smell my finger."
Oh my God, stop it.
So that's telling.
Right.
Did
That's
she actually?
And they were
No.
Kyle is one I'd be too scared to go up to.
No way.
I did, and
He did.
It did not go great.
It was so awkward. It was amazing to watch.
Listen, I want to do a proper wrap up, and then we can do our quick what we have to talk about off camera. So I just want to say, what this has been. A dream beyond dreams having you on. I can't say enough about, we talked about representation earlier, and I just want to tell you what I'm the most drawn to as a gay man is somebody who is living their life authentically. And that is so evident. And you're just a love. And you're not just lived up. I know. I wish I could say it and not sound cheesy, but I'm just so honored that you came and did this, and you're just amazing.
And
Keep
I just
doing
think you're
it.
better than everybody else because you're from Long Island. So,
and it's your birthday.
I receive all of that from both of you.
There you go.
And I just want to say that it was so fun, and I just think both of you should keep doing exactly what you're doing.
All right.
Thank you, Matt.
It's very. It was my pleasure to be here.